Hi there. I'm
Hey.
here with Camille's Creations, to do the Armchair Chef Lori challenge of, sorry, ah, um, a running light. That's not going to help him. I need to send my husband a message because this room apparently is way too dark. I did not realize it was this dark. Maybe it was brighter out when I had that last live. I don't know. But it
It
dark.
does make a difference how, like, for me, it makes a difference how dark it is outside.
Yeah, and I'm
Or
right by this window over here, so it's like
uh,
it's very dark outside, even though we've got Christmas lights across the street. So, but it's not helping. It's not carrying far enough.
if it's an overcast day, I still have to turn on the lights in here
Right,
too.
right.
Yeah.
So I have not started
Me neither.
watching the
I'm
video
waiting.
because I kept changing my mind about which yarn to use. I was going to use this, but then I decided variegated is just it's
It could be cute. I almost picked a variegated.
yeah. I just think you'd lose that stitch definition.
Uh-huh. Well,
Is
I'm
it?
using this. This is just, I don't know, even know what brand this is. I'm assuming it's like,
Right
I think it's Schitt's Creek
there. Oh,
cream color, and I hope this is enough for the brim. I think it will be.
yes, probably.
And then I was going to add this onto
Oh, that'll be really pretty.
it's got
That'll be
a
a
little
beautiful
bit of
color
some
combo.
cream flecks in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So look at you. I think you might have the same kind of light I do.
Yes, very, very basic, but it works.
Yeah.
Let's turn
I
it
love
on.
my ring light, this cantilever
We
ring
got
light that my daughter got me.
I'll face it. Okay. It might have to go higher. My husband's helping me. There. Look at how much better that is.
There you go.
It's reflecting in my eyes. There we go. Let's see. Is that good?
Yeah, that's better. Maybe a tad brighter. I don't know, but I feel
Okay.
like
I think I can. I
on
think I
mine.
can do it. Oh, maybe that's as bright as this one goes. Sad day. Anyway, so what I ended up deciding to go with is the Colorama Halo. And I don't know if you saw Bag a Day's Mary Maxim mystery bag that she opened, but she got four of these
Really?
cakes, and they are.
There you go, teasing me with that Colorama Halo again.
I know. Well, you might end up getting some, so we'll see. It's 481 yards
Oh yeah,
per
that'll
cake.
be pretty.
This so what I'm thinking I'll do is I'm going to pull from the outside for the ribbing, which is kind of a purple.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
and then the inside will be kind of this red and then fade to pink. I'll pull
Yeah.
from the center for the inside. I don't know. That's what I was thinking. For the ribbing, do the purple, and then the hat, I don't know. Those look good, right?
I think so.
That'll look good.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And I also, she says on the video, which I did attach in the link. Let's see, there's no comments yet, so I don't think anybody sees us. I did see that Mishi was live, so we might be a little out of luck. Oh my goodness, and my phone.
Here, I'm posting on my community tab so that my people will know.
Yes, I need to go in to YouTube real quick and then post the link.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if it's showing at least that I'm live. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And I tried to put a thumbnail, but it was like not cooperating with me.
But see, I'm watching. I've got you pulled up, because I always have to for the comments. It's easier for me to see on my tablet. It's not even showing me as here.
Oh,
For some reason.
That's weird.
There we go. Here, do that now.
Why is it not?
Now it's showing me. Now it's showing me watching.
Send it to everybody. do I need to? Greta, she said my stepdaughter said she might pop in. Shannon. She may pop in, but she may not. She was going to try to come to the 6:30, but she had just finished recording her stuff and she has to work tomorrow. So I'm like, it's no problem. She's not able to. I'll see if my sister wants to pop in. And then Michelle, my neighbor. To pop in, but I need to what was the other problem? I'm gonna have to have my husband, he's gonna be really tired of running all my errands because I wasn't prepared. So what had happened was we went up and we were setting up, and by we I mean he was setting up my granddaughter's little toddler trampoline. So it's a hexagon about, it's got to be at least 3 feet across is my guess. Yeah. A 3-foot diameter. And it's got the sides, so it's protective. Yeah. And it's got a mesh that goes around the bottom. So her brother can't crawl underneath it. So
oh yeah.
It has a zipper door, which she was very excited she was able to do. She's not quite 3 yet. But anyway, it just took a lot longer than, probably a good hour long, half hour longer than I was expecting. And then I had to go run an errand for my daughter. And then that is what created I'm way later than I was planning on being.
That's okay.
It's all good. Hopefully some people pop up.
It's just a chill live.
Yes. And like I said, not a competition-y live. It was my thinking.
Yeah. Just see if we can get this hat made. I started. I hope that's okay.
So
but yes, you're slightly faster than me. So.
Oh yeah, no, you started. That's fine. She said. So I'm having a debate. She said to use a 5 millimeter. Did I even bring the right bag up?
That's what I'm using. What were you thinking?
So I can use this 5 millimeter. I like it just fine.
Okay.
I didn't think I could find it. I don't even know if I grabbed the right notions.
I don't feel like it would matter. Like, are you making it for you?
If I'm making it for me, I could almost go smaller. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Because this is technically a 5. I mean, that's negligible. I think it's the halo only that calls it a 5.
Yeah. But if that's a 5 instead of a 4.
Yes. Technically, yes.
Technically. I don't know. You probably have a little bit more experience in that. Hi, Doggy Life. How are you?
Oh, hi, Doggy Life. There you go. Oh, yes. That's why I was almost late to my live right there, because I had to run to the restroom. Okay. So what I finally got my video up for my sweater, and you could see that it was like all the parts, and it did really come together nicely. The pockets actually really added something to it that needed, But
I probably need to say I'm sorry, Doggy Life. I thought you were somebody else trying to play a joke on me the other night.
Yes. No, Doggy Life has migraines too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Help me, please.
Oh, and I was going to try to check like commands or figure out commands for Nightbot, but I have not put any custom commands in there. So that's my bad too. That was an intent for today, but I did not get my stuff together.
Do you do Zoom?
No, I haven't done that.
Well, you know how we can get on here to do a live, but then we can like sit in the backstage and talk.
Oh, right.
We can do that and figure your stuff out.
Okay.
I don't believe it counts against your hours. for
Zoom,
StreamYard?
no. Zoom is,
No, I'm talking about for getting on StreamYard and just sitting in the backstage
oh,
part
okay. I see
and
what you're
then
saying.
just like never going live and us just talking to get your stuff figured out. Or we could just call each other. Like you could just call
Right.
me.
And then I like another way I've done it, the way I think with Lori, I did a Zoom because that's what she uses all the time. But with Cecilia, who is not too old to be crafty,
Oh, okay.
I did a Google Meet, which is basically Google's Zoom.
Oh, okay.
So then it doesn't like,
Mm-hmm.
it's basically like sending video email, but it's live. I mean, I don't think you could
Yeah.
publish it like,
Right.
but yeah, I need to figure out some way to figure like for people to drop channels and stuff. Like Nightbot's there now, at least I've got that going, but
Mm-hmm.
not that I mean, my channel is way too small to get trolls, I think.
Well, they can come, but it doesn't seem like I don't seem to have as much problem with that as bigger channels, and I think
Yeah.
that they tend to go for the bigger ones.
Yes.
Although, we've had a couple.
Yes, we have had a couple.
It'll happen eventually, but
Trash bags are us.
uh-huh. Oh, that's funny.
Yes. Now, so this pattern, I don't know if you watched. It's interesting because once you get your single crochet row, you actually go back into the slip stitch hole and go around the other side instead of.
I looked at that a couple times and I thought, is that what she's doing? She's turning it the other way?
She's turning it around the other side of it. Yeah.
That's what I thought. That was interesting.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not the only time I've done that, it's a really common thing. Like if you're doing something where it goes around,
Right.
like a shoe sole, which I haven't,
Uh-huh.
I tried once. It did not go well. I mean, it was okay, but it was not great. I made a pair of little booties and then put a star on them, and they looked like little cowboy boots. They were so cute. That would be great for your grandson.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was a bag a day pattern, but I did put this pattern in the description link. Or in the description box.
So now this after the single crochet row.
It's double crochets, but you start in that.
So it's like the chain, then single crochet.
Yes,
then
65.
Slip stitch in the bottom chain.
Yes, slip stitch into the bottom chain, and instead of turning, you chain one, and instead of
go around the other way.
Then you go, it's very.
And that's when you start the front and back post double.
Right, front and back post.
Okay.
Post double, and I think maybe that's why she flipped it to the other side because it's a little easier to see the single crochet stitch. Mm-hmm. But don't like weave in your tail there. Make sure your tail's sticking out because you're going to use that to sew the brim together.
Glad you said something because I was tucking it just then.
Yeah, don't tuck it in, which is it was be completely normal to tuck it in right now. Right. But you're going to actually use it because after you do that first row of doubles on that back side, then you the front and back post doubles around the singles, you are going to then connect the ends. And so you're going to use that tail to like sew up the little gap that it's going to leave. All right. I do that when I do this, what I'm doing right now. I'm instead of doing a chain and singles, I'm doing a foundation chain single because you do.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
But see, I'm finding it more difficult to go in. Maybe I'm not going in the right.
To get your post?
Yeah, I don't
it's
like
tough.
that.
It's single. When you're going around a single, it's tricky. I almost like fold the stitches. I'll show you when I get there. I need to count. my stitches here momentarily. I know I'm not even close because that's like half my head, but not even half my head. But anyway, whenever Doggy Life's back, come say hi again. I'm glad she popped in. I went to, I want to say she had a live, or she was on somebody's live, or maybe she was just chatting in somebody's live. Maybe Jackie Handicrafts by Jackie or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah,
maybe
I'm having
we were just
problems
chatting there about
this.
migraines.
I'm having a little bit of problems with this thing.
But yeah, so okay, let me
get to where I am, and then maybe you can help me.
I don't pulling on the outside right now is not all that easy, but hopefully hopefully the brim will be all purple, but we'll see. Okay, let me count and see where I'm at. I know I've got a long ways to go, but 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. I forgot to count how many tens that was. I think I'm at 35. I think I have 30 more to do. And so what I usually do, and if I had actually brought all my stuff up here like I needed to, what I usually do is when I'm making my first row, especially when I'm doing the foundation chain like that, or foundation chain single crochet or whatever the heck they call it, I put a stitch marker every 10, because then I just count my stitch markers. And that works really well. But I did not bring my little container of all my stitch markers, because I have a lot of stitch markers because I use them all the time. So right now,
I almost want to pull this out and do double crochet because I don't like
it's too frustrating. Yeah, do it.
Frustrating.
There's no reason not to, because single.
And I mean, who cares if the band's like a single crochet height taller, right?
Right, because it's fitting for your head.
Okay.
No, I agree with that.
Well, I'm hoping to give it to my husband. Oh my God, it's cold here.
It's gotten chilly there, huh? It's gotten cold this week. It's gonna be really cold Tuesday, I think.
So we might get snow.
Wow. We had a little skiff of snow this morning.
Did you?
I don't remember what state Doggy Life's in. I think Doggy Life's and I know her name, Izzy, I think. I think she's somewhere cold too, if I'm remembering right.
But this is like, an event. Like they'll close the schools down here if it snows.
Oh yeah, there, because you guys don't have any.
You don't
have the stuff to put on the roads to make it not slick. You don't have the stuff to deal.
Well, they'll like rock the road or whatever, salt the road.
They put the sand down. Okay.
But it like takes forever because it doesn't
because they have so little equipment.
So it's like we don't need to bother having that kind of equipment, I think. So they'll just close everything down.
Oh yeah, definitely. Does Ryan have students tomorrow or just regular work? Yeah.
Just regular work.
Yeah. Yeah, I always appreciated those days, as long as the administration did not like fill the whole day with meetings. I'm like, I do not need meetings all day. I need to prepare for the next semester.
Yeah. No, they'll have, do you have meetings tomorrow? Yeah.
Yep. You always have at least one, but I've had times where it was like almost the entire day. I'm like, oh, this is ridiculous. I have stuff to actually get ready for.
I got 3 preps too.
Say it again.
I got 3 preps too.
Oh, 3 preps. That was always my worst if I had 3 preps.
Oh yeah. So
how many students do you have, like total approximately?
About 140.
140. Yep.
Yeah,
yep. There. Yeah, I think my worst year ever I had like 148 and it was 3 preps and it was brutal.
I'm going back down
It's
to
just
2
so
next
much
year.
grading.
He's going back down to 2 next year, he said.
2 is ideal.
Mhm.
Are you the department chair? Because I kind of
Yeah.
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 That's when I was able to pretty much go to 2, was when I was the department chair. I tried to get everybody to 2 if at all possible. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Oh, really sick. Oh, the migraine. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh. All right. Use our library voice.
Let me just write to her so she knows. I'm really sound sensitive and smell sensitive more than light sensitive. Now, I'm light sensitive kind of all the time, but I have special glasses for that.
Mm.
But I shared those glasses with my neurologist and I said, do you recommend this for any of your light sensitive patients? Because it actually blocks the fluorescent lights and everything.
Mm.
So, which that's what I need.
Yeah, I don't like this ring light being in my face. I've been having to get used to it because I usually don't have bright lights. But yeah, hopefully this hat, maybe Ryan will want to wear. But see, he said he didn't really think he doesn't like wearing hats like. So he's got curly hair like me, right?
Okay.
So we put gel or we put mousse in our hair.
Yep.
And so you don't put mousse in your hair and then go put a hat on it, right? Because then you get fuzzy hair. So, but it might be cold in it. Oh, hey, Shannon, how are
Made it in to
you?
say hi. Yeah, my husband, when he gets to the point where he has to put gel in, he shaves it. He's practically bald all the time. I mean, he has all this hair for a man his age, and he shaves it all off. Like he uses I want to say a 0 on the sides and a 1 on the top. So like it's almost no hair. But when he gets his hair short enough, he likes wearing beanies. But if he's got gel in it, nah, he hates that.
I give Ryan a haircut once a year.
Oh, nice.
Really, it's more like once every 9 months. I give him a haircut, and I don't know what is it. What do we do? Like a 2 or a 3?
No, I go about like a 10 or a 12.
Oh, do you? Oh, I thought we went smaller than that.
No.
Yeah.
I do a little longer.
Yeah. So we share the mousse can.
Once I had my husband, well, for when we were going to get married, he had a drill, and then I said, I don't want you to cut your hair again until we're back from our honeymoon, because I like his thick, full hair. And by the time we got back, his hair had grown out so much. His hair grows so fast, but he has curly hair. And so my daughters were teasing him and telling him he needed to go get I needed to go get my poodle cut. Groomed. There's the word.
So got some hair care products today. You have a little bit of wavy hair, don't you, Shannon?
Yeah, she has wavier hair than I do. I mean, I have some, but it's not.
Mine's less curly. Like I used to have ringlets when I was a little girl. It's less curly. As I get older, it's lost some of its curl. So it still curls up pretty good. 2 of my kids got my curly hair, but my son, he keeps his hair short most of the time.
I see.
Yeah. And my daughter's hair's, the oldest one's, is wavy. She didn't quite get as curly hair as I did. And then my youngest, she has straight hair, like totally straight. There's no wave to hers whatsoever. Yeah, do I get some assist with the frizz I get on the ends, and I brush it while dry. See, once I do my hair, when I shampoo my hair and I put the gel in, like, there is no brushing. There's no brushing until the next time I wash my hair, because I would have a frizzy mess on my head.
I'm going to pull this back 4 stitches. So I'm going to go 4 stitches less than her because my tiny head.
Your tiny head. I think I might have, I don't know if mine seems a little bit bigger than average, because most of the hat tutorials I follow, they're just a little snug on me.
Okay.
And then hubby's is a little bit bigger than mine even.
So Cinnamon Stitches hats would probably work even better for you.
Oh, yeah.
Because
then I don't want to take
she
this
tends to make them a little bit larger.
I don't want to take this out again, but I probably should have done a foundation double crochet.
And is that working better?
Well, I just did a double crochet instead, so I wouldn't have trouble.
Oh, yeah. That's fair.
Going around the singles, because I didn't like that.
Doing a front post single is tough. My watch hours, Shannon's asking, have massively improved, but I think it's made a big difference for Camille too, right?
Since I started doing lives.
Yeah, I think that's
yes. I just came on my 3 month of lives, and I've got like 1,100 total now.
Wow, that's a huge difference. I don't have enough subscribers yet to even really.
No, but I feel like you'll get there if you keep doing. And doing the lives made my subscribers go up too. It seems to get more exposure.
Yeah, showing up to lives and then having lives. I think the combination is what's working. I've been doing a lot of front post. Oh, yes, front post on a single. It's a pain, right, Shannon? Front post on a single. You just have to, like I said, let me pull this down a little bit. I kind of almost fold it so I can see, and I do really loose on my first. I kind of fold it so I can see underneath that. But I'm using this Colorama Halo, which would not be your favorite because it's classified a 5. What do you think, Shan? Do you think 5 is accurate, or is it really a 4 and called a 5 because of the halo? What do you think?
She said she can't see your hands very well. Oh, yeah.
Now remember, I have tiny hands. So maybe if I wrap it around my hook, that'll give you a better picture. That's 3 wraps. Oops. There we go. That's 3 wraps. There it is. 1 loop. What do you think? Oh, so it is the fluff that's making it a 5. Okay. That's what I thought. This yarn is just so soft. But your Arcane Fiberworks, were those fingering or sock weight? I don't remember. Because they were so beautiful. I know Armchair Chef Lori is. No, who was it? Somebody was saying they weren't sure what to do with their.
This ain't even close.
Oh, this should show us that. Remember, I took 4 off. Oops, let me push it up. I did not have it in the right position. This is my other. Yeah, look, I took 4 off, and I could stretch it out and like be.
This is.
I might have to take more off.
What do I need to add? Like 8?
I would add.
Make sure
because you want it to be stretchy, right?
A little bit, yeah.
But see, I want you to see this. Mine's super stretchy.
See, mine's not. So maybe okay, let's take this out for the third time. Third.
Advent is fingering weight. Okay, it was fingering weight. Oh, fingering and sock are the same. I did not realize that. Okay. For some reason, I thought sock weight was 2 weight and fingering weight was 1, but I guess that's not right. But again, I don't typically use that weight yarn.
And then I shed.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're, Doggy, I'm glad you're feeling better. Is it Izzy? I think if I'm remembering right, you're Izzy, right? Doggy Life. What I'm curious. Oh, Zofran and Alf. Okay. Yep. Regular Tylenol and Advil. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yes. So something that you might want to have in your cabinet or whatever, Excedrin migraine actually makes a huge difference. Or if you don't want the Excedrin migraine, get the extra strength Excedrin. It's basically the same thing, but you can take it more often. Because with Excedrin migraine, you can take it once in a day. So anyway, for future reference, that would be, if they're not going to give you the real meds, then I would definitely go with that. Oh, hi, Michelle. How are you doing? Happy New Year. So we're working on this quick and easy hat. Michelle is my next door neighbor. Right. Okay, so Camille and I have opposite problems. Mine's so stretchy that even though I took 4 stitches off, it's so big. Like, do you see how big that is with the stretch? Like, it's, yeah. So I have to pull back and do fewer stitches, but I have to have, the key, I believe, based on watching the rest of the pattern, is an odd number of stitches. If you were talking to me, oh, right. Okay. Let me type that in. Yeah, Michelle, we're doing the Armchair Chef Quick and Easy Challenge, but both of us are having our own different challenges, not so much with the pattern, but like sizing. And that's the biggest issue with hats all the time. I have this tiny, I literally wear a child's large size hat. And let's see if that's good. Okay, that's still stretchy. Okay, a couple more. Okay, I don't want to make it too tight because when you do front and back post, it tightens it down a little bit too. So let me count again, because counting is fun. You know what's so funny? I used to always say as a math teacher.
What?
I used to always say the thing I don't like about math is counting. And the irony that now all I do is count all the time. Now I do have 2 people this, I think both of them are taking stats this semester that I'll be tutoring, but they're going to work with me from the beginning instead of almost the end where it was too late to handle. Mm-hmm. It happens, you know. Mm-hmm. 10, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me see if 55 is good. Oh, I actually need to do that one again. Okay, so I'm going to do 10 less stitches, I think, is what mine's going to come out to be.
I bet I have to do 10 more.
It's so, like, I think part of it's my yarn is bigger because I'm using the color on the halo. This is the colorway.
Oh, yeah.
This is beet red. I am using the 5mm hook, and I notoriously have to size a hook size down on hats if I want them to fit. Yes. Okay. Doggy Life is Izzy. Izzy is Doggy's name, but we have to type it because she's not able to listen just yet. Too sound sensitive from her migraine. Oh. Anyway. So yes, I did 10 less stitches than she did. Let me try this again.
Yeah, we're both doing the same pattern.
Yes, and we're having different challenges. I'm using fatter yarn, so I need it, and I have a tiny head. Oh, it is linked, Michelle, if you're interested. It's linked in the pattern. In the description box. The pattern is linked, and I think it should, well, actually check and let me know. Make sure it's linked. Because it's from Armchair Chef Lori's challenge. But yeah, we're trying to see how quick and easy it actually is. But again, Camille needed to add some stitches and didn't like this front and back posting around single crochets, which it's a pain in the butt, so I get it. And then I did it, but then it was like way too big for my head. So
I'm changing the beginning of the pattern to a foundation double crochet.
Okay.
So it gives me a little more stretch.
Yeah. So it's interesting because I thought when I was listening to the lady, that this pattern, let's see if it's actually in the description box. I'm checking right now. Yes, easy crochet hat, adult is what it says. I could tell from the person's accent that she was Russian. And then she said something, and I'm like, yeah, she's definitely Russian. Like originally, I don't know if she's still in Russia. I don't know how YouTube works with all that stuff. Explain the challenge again. Oh, yes. So what Lori is doing, what Armchair Chef Lori is doing is she is doing a challenge where every 2 weeks she's going to pull something from her quick and easy playlist. And so then you just make it in the 2 weeks until she pulls a new one, or twice a month, I guess is more accurate. And then you just send her a picture of it. And we wanted to see how quick and easy it was. She said, because she says she crochets really kind of slow. Mm-hmm. And she said, how long did it take her? Was it an hour or 2 hours?
I can't remember. It was very quick for her.
It was very quick for her. It was like way quicker than anything her typical
this yarn is splitting on me a little bit too much.
That is one thing I can say about this yarn. It never splits. This color on my halo, it never splits. It's definitely fatter than what Shannon's enjoys the most, but like you could whip out one of your grandkids, a sweater for one of your grandkids in this in no time, because it is bigger. It's kind of got some stretch. So you wouldn't necessarily need to knit it to get the stretch that I know that that is helpful to you, like for sizing reasons. I'm not even sure my grandson got to wear that sweater I call the Wallace of Gromit and Wallace. I want to work with, you do want to try it. Yeah. Oh, the gray and yellow. Yes. That one's a beautiful colorway.
See, and Shannon likes that smaller yarn, and I'm sitting here already thinking, man, I wish I should have done this in blanket yarn.
Oh my gosh. When we get to doing triples, and a triple and a single, if you had blanket, it would just, I have a feeling it would actually get in the way. 5 is fine, but 6 I think would be tough. And this is barely a 5, right? Because it's kind of a 4 with all the fuzz.
4 with some fuzz.
Smaller yarn is more economical. In which ways economical? Like you get more yards for your dollar for sure. But if you mean economical, is that the way you mean economical? Because you get like a ton of yards per skein. Like if you had something like this is obviously a 4-weight. If you had this much yarn, yeah, more for your money. Yes. If you had this much yarn in, like, let's say to weight and it was this many ounces. How many ounces is this? 10 ounces. That would be like an outrageous amount of yarn. Like you would get, that's so much yarn in that same size skein. So yes, definitely. So it's like, unless you have a time is money philosophy on yarn, yes, the fatter yarns are always more expensive. Like 6 weights or blanket yarn tends to be a little bit pricey per yard, but
it
goes further, right?
Well, I guess it doesn't necessarily take less.
It does. Like to get the same size blanket, for example.
It depends. Like if I'm making an amigurumi, it doesn't take less. It just makes it bigger.
Right. Like the amigurumi.
Hat, it takes less. And also goes quicker. Am I thinking about that right? I think so.
Yes.
I sure wish I had some blanket yarn slippers right now.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I didn't bring my pink blanket up, and I'm kind of wishing I did.
You break it down financially.
Yeah. So
you're even more frugal than I am.
Price per yard, price per ounce. I mean, I don't know. I guess it just depends on. Depends on what you need it for. For if you were knitting, you definitely want to use the thinner yarns. At least that's what my next door neighbor said about. Let me actually. You go ahead and talk while I'm writing to Izzy because she can't hear right now, and we're talking. She's asking about migraines.
Now I feel on the spot. What am I going to talk about?
I know that happens to me too. I can chat all day, but you tell me, "Oh, you take over." I'm like, okay.
If you're on a budget and can use thinner yarns, it's the way to go, huh?
Yes. Yeah, you could use a thinner, like especially if you didn't mind if it was kind of lacy or open, you could use a thinner yarn and a bigger hook, right? And really get that same kind of,
I got this. I've been working on this romper. I'm about halfway through. Like I say, I haven't crocheted very much in the last several days, but I can't wait to have it done. And it's like I had to keep changing color every row because it's a striped. It's like 2 color striped pattern, and I'm like already I'm tired of changing colors back and forth. But it is going to be so very cute, I think.
I'm sure it will be beautiful. This is so congratulations, Michelle. I know you were working on that for a while. She said she blocked her first knitted sweater. She's done some Tunisian, and this is her first knitted sweater. So she had the most beautiful yarn for that. Oh, Shannon would have really liked the yarn Michelle was using. I can't remember what colorway it was, but it was just very autumnal colors. It was beautiful. Anyway, but Izzy was asking about why do you get so nauseated with migraines? It's actually a sign that it's a migraine and not just a headache. But I was going to talk about this piercing that I have. Oh, I don't even know if you can see it.
It helps it.
Here, I'll go big. I'll go big for a sec.
All right.
So yeah, there you can see it. So I have a piercing in this part of my ear. This is called the doth, the daith, the AITH right here. It's not this front part. It's not this little piece, but right here. And once I got that piercing, it really helped my nausea symptom. It made a huge difference. But go to somebody like a tattoo piercing place, like a not clear. See, it's not a regular piercing. You want somebody that knows what they're doing.
Really,
sure.
don't even go to Claire's for regular piercing.
No, for valid. Valid. Go to somebody that's yeah.
First knitted sweater. That's amazing.
That's so cool. And because her sister keeps knitting sweaters, all the same sweater over and over. Oh, hi, Tina. I was actually Tina, I couldn't find an email because I was going to see if you wanted to join us. I don't know if you do the Armchair Chef Lori challenges, though, Tina, if you're interested. Sorry, I'm trying to, but I couldn't find an email like to say, hey, do you want to join? But I don't know if she even does She did a live last week, and that way, yeah. Headband size. There you go. And there are ways.
Painful for me right now doing this.
Your fingers, or
no,
frustrating,
like excruciatingly slow right now. It seems like. Gotcha. Don't do the challenges right now. She's not doing like a prize challenge. This is just like,
I don't know.
Crochet along with me.
I think it's more like that.
Do a quick project. I'm going to give you some quick projects through the year, right?
Yes. I know she wants to submit them and still have like videos at the end of the month and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're more loose. And so, like, Tina, if you just follow Armchair Chef, I'll drop a link here in a sec. But the hat we're working on is a bottom up, which I've only done one other bottom up ever on these, but and it's on Chef Lori's. It is in my description box, anyway, Chef Lori is like I said, every couple weeks or twice a month, she's going to put up a quick and easy challenge. And so I started my channel just like Shannon did, because we were doing the mystery yarn challenges with Lori. And so we created our channels to show the different things we were making. And then we both like just expanded there. Obviously, Shannon's been able to, or chosen to, I don't know which way we want to say that, to do the everyday. So her channel's like ginormous compared to my little tiny channel. But Tina, if you're interested in getting, you got the date piercing too. So yes, it helps, right? I mean, it doesn't fix them, but it makes them better. But anyway, back to the challenges. So it's a good way, like if you make a video on your channel about it, and then you send that video link and you send a picture of your project to Lori, the Armchair Chef, then she posts it. It's a good way for you to expand because she'll make playlists with them in there. So with your stuff. So she's very good about promoting others. Yeah. So Shannon went daily from the get-go. I was not quite that motivated. I've posted something daily this last week, but that's the most I've done. I mean, technically last night's was barely yesterday, but I've been putting stuff in the community tab, or I need to add some more shorts of, the clips.
I had to take a break. I wonder how that's going to affect me.
Yeah, you had to take a break. Well, you'll see. How many days was it? It was like 3 or 4 days.
I haven't. I mean, I posted something on the 1st. I did a live that was real short.
Yeah.
And then I did a live. Was it yesterday we did our pottery?
Yeah, yesterday, I think.
Yeah. I have been real down.
Yeah. I understand. And I've been struggling with my migraines, and my Botox got delayed. It was supposed to be tomorrow morning, and there's a whole it's a whole insurance thing, and so I have to.
It's anything out of the ordinary. That's what I was also worried about, that with my pottery, doing a pottery. But I mean, it's like, how do they, like, if it's really supposed to be a craft channel, even though I've primarily done crochet. So
Well, it says creation, so you might be more.
Know if that makes a difference.
Okay. So I posted that family recipe video, and it got a ton of views. So sometimes doing something out of the ordinary is helpful. I don't know. It was surprising.
I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Go daily like me and take a day off YouTube. Well, thank you. Really.
That's what happened to Shannon. Yeah. When she took 2 or 3 days off from being sick. And and she was like suddenly, and Julianne Frisbee experienced that to some degree. I mean, it was more.
Yeah, but she was off for a long time.
But, yeah.
She was off for months, wasn't she?
And so Shannon had to do some rebuilding.
Huh. Interesting. But then I was talking to Ryan, and it's like, okay, because I mean, of course I'm interested in being monetized, but what I would just wonder, like, what am I working for as far as that goes? Because like, you know, you can what's the words?
2 days.
Bust an A. You can bust A, right?
Right.
Am I doing this for, $100 per 500 watch hours? Or am I doing this for like $10 for 500? Like, because it's like, that would make a difference in how much you bust your A for it, right? And it's like, I don't even know what I'm working for on that end of it. I just know that in the 6 months I've done it, I had a rough month last month, right?
Yeah.
But the 5 months that I did it, it's in the back of your head, you want to get monetized, but I'm doing it for fun, right? I'm doing it you don't get paid on watch hour. You get paid on how much
the ad stuff. Really comes, yes, it's ad sharing or whatever, however they describe that. Yeah.
But I mean, if you're not getting watch hours, they're not watching your ads.
Right. So, and you have to have watch hours before they even put ads on your stuff. Right.
I noticed some of my videos, though, have ads on them. Some of my higher ranking videos, because my daughter was watching one of them one day, and she's like, you've got ads on this. I'm like, what? But that's just them putting ads on it.
So if it came at the beginning, that can, because you're not to 1,000 yet, right?
Subscribers?
Yeah.
No.
But I did read it's like a certain number of, you had to meet 2 of the 3 or 2 of the 4. I can't remember how it all works.
It's like 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours to get super chats, memberships, and a shop, open a shop. And then it's like 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to get monetized. Yeah, right. To put ads on it and you don't get paid. But I thought that was interesting that I had some ads on some of my videos already, because I've never seen that with some of the smaller channels. I've never had an ad played for me with someone less than 1,000 watch hour or 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Those first 4,000 are a struggle. Yeah. That's why I've been doing the lives. I want to see what happens.
Well, and that's what made the difference for Frizzy Bee. I don't know, Shannon. I think you've been over on Julianne Frizzy Bees before. But she was monetized, but then took a bunch of time off. And then, so she wasn't monetized. She said getting her watch hours was just killing her. Like, as far as it was just going so slow. And then she started doing lives with her art every day in December. And she got there by the end of December. And now she can go back to twice a week lives, I think. Oh, you don't think you have? So let me, okay. Oh, Frisbee, I like her a lot. She does a lot of amigurumi, but she's also an artist and an animator and all that stuff. Let me put her link down here. And if you go in, just tell her I sent you. Let me view her channel. I know this. I haven't figured out my.
So 66. I've got 66 in it. Foundation doubles.
66. Okay, you need an odd number.
I can pull it.
Well, yeah, but you want it to fit.
You said it shrinks?
She does 65, but make sure it fits you.
Well, she does 66, but then she does 65 when she... Oh, yeah, okay. But you said it shrinks when I do the front post, back post? It's going to shrink?
It does shrink a little bit. It does. Okay, so, let me drop this in for...
I think I'm going to give it 2 more.
I think you'll like her a lot. Shannon, she's like you said, she's an artist. She does artist.
She's an author too.
She's an author, illustrator, artist, and she does crochet. So yeah, I think you'll like her a lot. But yeah, you'll like Frizzy Bee. Yeah.
I was actually watching Fiber Spider. Remember you told me to watch Fiber Spider that day?
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, I can't because my daughter's here.
High school. Oh, okay. So are you 18? Oh, I got to ask.
Well, they can be on your channel if they're 13 or older.
Yeah. 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 I promise you, Shannon, you'll like her stuff. She has a couple tutorials. She doesn't have a vast amount of tutorials, but she's moving that direction. And she does, I want to say Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays is her schedule. She does daytime like normal people. So I bet you can catch her Sunday day lives. They're kind of midday. She is in Washington State, so she's an hour behind us. Or it's only 7:30 for her, but yeah, she'll like her. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay. No, sorry, Izzy. I wasn't trying to be. I wasn't trying to be invasive.
Okay, so should I just go ahead and attach, since I did a foundation double crochet? That's what I'm thinking. Instead of going back the other side, that's what I'm thinking I should do.
Say that. Is it big enough?
Yeah, well, yeah.
So it goes around your head comfortably, and it has stretch.
Has a little stretch to it, yeah. But I'm thinking instead of going down and going around the other side, I should just go ahead and attach and go.
Yeah, you can do that.
Uh-huh.
You can do that. Slip stitch and go front post, back post. Since you did double crochets as your foundation, yeah, go for it.
And then I gotta sew this in because it bugs me. I gotta go ahead and attach the bottom together because it's gonna bother me if I don't. Mm-hmm. My husband is half asleep, and he's like, For watchers, do yourself a favor. For every device you have in your household,
Yep.
computer, phone, etc., play every one of your videos
That's what Chef
logged
Lori says.
out of your account. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was worried about I was actually a little worried about going live with you tonight even. I'm quite emotional.
Oh,
I
okay.
always I always get this way when he goes back to work too. It's like, oh, I don't want to.
Yeah, I get that. I was not okay for it. Probably didn't necessarily show, but I was really not okay from about mid-December to even the last couple days. So
See, I don't know what I didn't notice it. I can tell you that I didn't notice it.
right.
However, I don't tend to notice things going on with other people when I'm in that state.
Yeah, valid. I
Right.
also think for me specifically, you're gonna try. Okay, Izzy's gonna try to start to listen. So because I had this,
Hey,
I don't
Lana.
know, almost switch I would flip in my head, like me, normal Lori, and my teacher Lori when I was working and being professional. Well, that with my coworkers, I joke around as I do because I'm that coworker. I was definitely one of the guys at work.
Me
As far
too.
as
And
that goes.
I actually always got along better with the men as well.
But my best friends at work were women, so it's kind of interesting. Okay, Linda. So is Mishi's live over? Or is Mishi still going? Because I did see she was going. So we're doing the hat for. Oh, hi, Lana. Lana.
I've been
It's
calling
Lana,
her
right?
Lana. I hope it's Lana.
Lana. So I saw that Mishi was live, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's going to take a bit, but that's okay. So Camille and I were trying to do Armchair Chef Lori's quick and easy challenge hat. The link to the hat we're doing is in the description box. So you could easily follow along if you want. Anna with an L in front. So the way Camille was saying it, so she had it right.
Lana.
Okay. Good deal. Okay. Okay. Camille, do you recall from the pattern yeah. Oh, see, that should be perfect. See, it cinched it up just enough. So because I have a tiny head and I'm using, since you guys just joined, I'm using this Colorama Halo. This is called Beet Red is the colorway, but you can see it goes from red to pink to purple, like a beet does. Okay. So Mishi was mostly. Oh yeah. What are the words thing? I need that explained to me. Military, like get along better. Yeah. See, Shannon, you get it. You just get used to the dudes, right? Yeah. I get it, Izzy. We're all on the struggle bus, but I would love to understand Mishi's words. Oh, Linda, you already did the hat. Yeah. So we're slow pokes or whatever you want to say about it. I just had other things. I wanted to finish my sister's sweater. Dang it. Now I finished my sister's sweater finally. And
it's gorgeous.
So
and
beautiful.
Awesome. And I
so
love
happy.
it. I'm jealous.
I know. I'm like,
no, that's a little too girly for me.
so
but I
again,
love it.
I mentioned in my video that like after I had made that, she Bag a Day put out another duster, and I'm like, oh, I want to do that one. So, you know, it's all good.
We were wrapping up I always say we. I'm not wrapping up the plants. I'm looking at my husband wrapping up the plants. But yeah,
I do that. Remember I said we made the trampoline? No, he made the trampoline.
This summer, I'm just like, take your shirt off, baby. But yeah, he was doing the wrapping up the plants. I was like, oh, don't you wish you had a blanket poncho? He was like, yeah, I do. The weather gets me every single.
Oh yes, thank you, Tina. Telling everybody to do thumbs up. So yeah, if you're interested in joining, because Tina, I think it was, that was asking about Armchair Chef's challenges. So you can, the great thing about the way she does her challenges now, like you can do one. If it works for you, you send her, like it helps you to create content and she'll promote that content. But you don't have to do every single one. And it's really, Nightbot just kicked in. What are you? Okay, stop spamming. Oh no! Oh, it's mad about the.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Nightbot is mad about the emojis. Just one emoji.
Okay, so you just need to go in there to your thing and just if you're okay with emojis anyway, there's just a place where
excess emoji. Just take it off. Disable.
You can disable it, or you can change the timing of it.
I just disabled it.
I like emojis.
Oh, nice.
I'm all like, drop me emojis all you want.
Yeah, I just took it off. I took it off so you won't get that warning again. Sorry, Tina. I'm glad it happened so that I could fix it. This is part of why I have my Nightbot open so that it's. Oh, blood sugar can mess with your heads. Oh, hi, Julianne. So.
Hey,
what we're working on is hats for Armchair Chef Lori's. And I'm just going to make sure that actually fits. Yes, it does.
I can't hear Julianne because I like saying Frizzy Bee too much.
Yeah, I know. You can say Frizzy Bee. I call her Frizzy and I call her Julianne, and it's whichever, whatever. She's good with both, right? But Shannon, Frizzy, I just told another yarn, Shannon, about you. So she said she went and subbed. She went and subbed to you because I'm sure she would like her stuff. If you don't follow Shannon from Another Yarn, which I think you do though, because I think you've mentioned her, then check her out, Another Yarn. So yes, so because I know she'll like Shannon will like your stuff, and Shannon's really good about going in. Yes, she's really good about. Yeah, is your blood sugar low or high, Izzy? So she was talking about how she has anxiety and depression, but she's got a really bad migraine today. So she just now is able to listen. So you guys typing to her, to Izzy, is great. It's helpful. Oh, I need to see. I didn't set up the drop a link or any of that stuff yet. I didn't do any of those commands. I meant to, but you know. Life is going on.
So are you better now? Because I'm not quite over my
I was better until I got a phone call from my neurologist Friday.
Oh.
And they're like, oh, we need you to call the insurance to do this annual verification. And well, then I called the insurance number they gave me and they said, well, we don't have the prescription yet. So you have to wait till you get the prescription. So, and they said, why don't you email your doctors and have them call us instead of just fax it to us? So then I emailed the doctor and the doctor says, oh, okay, well, here, just wait until this time and then call them. Well, then because they were Eastern time, I kind of missed my window. to get it done. Well, my appointment was supposed to be tomorrow at 10 a.m. to get my Botox. Another yarn Shannon. Yes, Lana. I will get that right. But anyway, so my Botox got delayed, and so I've been a little crabby since. But I did take my Nurtec last night. I can't take that every night. I can only take that every other night. So I have other meds I'll probably take tonight because it's been kind of off and on. Yes, Doggy Life. Yes, Doggy Life is Izzy. Let me drop her because, again, I don't have my Nightbot set up properly. It should come up here. Oh, no, I'm going to have to go in my subscriptions. So anyway, Doggy Life, where are you? There you are. Okay. Okay, hopefully this works. Control V. Yeah, Doggy Life, I have no, I don't have the, is that right, Doggy Life? Is that right? Yeah, it looks like it's right. Anyway, I don't have it set up. I don't have Nightbot set up properly yet. I will get there. I just don't have it set up yet. I need to, so that it's easier to drop for you all to drop links instead of me have to do that, what I just did. So, low blood sugar. Yeah, that can cause real bad headaches too. So a crazy thing that really works well for me for migraines, it might be problematic with low blood sugar or it might be helpful. I'm not sure. So I can't have high fructose corn syrup, so I can't use Coca-Cola, but I hear Coca-Cola works a little better. So I have to use real sugar Pepsi, a can of real sugar Pepsi with a little bit of lemon essential oil, like 5 or 6 drops of lemon essential oil in it when I have a migraine. And it's usually slightly connected to my blood sugar. I don't have low, but I tend to have on the low end. And it helps the migraine symptoms, at least for a couple hours. But anyway, I don't know if that would work for you at all. Low can give you migraines. Yeah, see, that's definitely what I think too. And then she said, Izzy had said earlier that she thinks part of it's the weather too. And she's having trouble getting her doctors to cooperate with her to give her actual prescription migraine meds. I'm on all the prescription migraine meds. Oh, okay. Okay, let me put your channel down, Tina. I definitely, like I said, I was going to, Tina, if you have an email, send me an email on my email. So I can get it hooking good. That's what it is. Let me get your channel. What was I about to say? I don't know. Oh, I was going to invite Tina, but I didn't see an email to send to you. So email me what email I could email you. Oh, that's a lot of emails in one sentence. I have an email in my description box or on my channel page that you can email me. And that way I know how to, contact you so you could join us sometime for a live. Because I know you're trying to get that going. Get some watch hours, get some subscribers. It's definitely, Doggy Izzy had to turn her sound off. Okay. Oh. Okay, so my email is this. My channel email is this. That's my channel email. It's possible I've neglected to put it in the email in the description box. It's totally possible.
Lori, you can go. There's a thing that says banner or ticker. I think it says banner on the side there of StreamYard.
Oh, yeah.
So you can click that banner and like make a new one.
Oh, yeah.
Type your email in there. Like go in there and go back in there and edit that one. There's an edit button.
Oh, I see it.
And
okay.
type your email.
Okay.
When you want to show your email, you can just bloop. There's my email.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then you can click it on and your email goes across the bottom of the screen.
There we go.
Or that, yeah.
So I originally was going to make that my channel, but I also wanted to talk about, I kind of initially did it also to do my classroom stories, which now lately it's been family stories, but.
You could just Lori's Stories in Crochet.
Yeah,
everybody knows you as Lori's Classroom Stories in Crochet, but I don't think it's a big deal to change your name.
I think that's a subtle enough change.
Linda, I think she recently changed hers. I was like, I got excited when I saw Linda's crochet. What did she do hers to? What did you do yours to, Linda? Linda's crochet channel, I think. I got excited when I saw that and ran over there to see if she had made a video.
Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry. Okay, comments. There we go.
Linda's crochet channel.
Yeah. Wow, Shannon, you already have 800 uploads. That's wild.
Because she does them every day, and yeah,
she started. I want to say a month before me. It was barely before me, but obviously she's done every day. Linda's crochet channel. Okay. Linda's crochet channel.
I wish YouTube's live had all these extra things on it that you could do, like a banner or whatever.
Is it, Linda, is it the one with just a handful of videos before I drop this?
Just get some shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Copy. Yeah, with Shannon, yeah. June will be 2. So you were 2 months before me. 2 months before me.
June will be 2 years. Wow. That's amazing.
So yeah. And it was, like I said, it was Armchair Chef Lori that inspired her as well. But she took it and ran, whereas I was like originally thinking I might do it once a week, or I don't know. And had I actually been consistent with once a week, YouTube's okay with that too. It's consistency that matters the most. Every day is ideal if you're wanting to monetize, but
that's what's going to get me is the consistency.
Right.
But all I can do is just keep going, because again, originally I did it just for fun. So
right. And if you, as long as you're mixing it up, like I said, my recipe video did very, very well, and that's not in my title at all. I think that's cool that Chef Lori won a subscription to Mishi. Oh, well, somebody explain how the words work with Mishi. I heard her saying the words, and I could tell people were supposed to like write them down, but I didn't know what do you do with those words?
Wasn't that how she was giving away, doing her giveaways, or I could be mistaken?
Yes, I think so, but I didn't know how it worked. Like, do you have to list all the words, or is it go back and make comments, or I just didn't know how it worked. I posted above. Let me go back up. Linda.
Oh. Use them in a sentence and a comment after it's over.
Okay. So it's the comments. Okay. Okay.
Where are you at on this? You've been typing, Missy.
You'll probably think it's a lot.
Well, yeah.
But it's just because it's like thicker yarn and a smaller ring.
How many rows are you at?
Is this my... Well, I did the single crochet and then... So I guess it's technically my third. Almost done with my third.
I think I'm on my third.
Oh, just started your third?
And I have to keep my grandson the next 2 days. I have to keep him because he's not back at school yet. And my daughter's partner, son-in-law, whatever, he's went to see his mom in Indiana, and with the snow and stuff, he's like stuck there for now. He tried to start driving home this morning, but truck slid off the road. So he turned around and went back, and he's not going to be here. So Lolly gets to babysit tomorrow. Lolly has to wake up early tomorrow.
Tomorrow's Monday. Well, I was supposed to have Botox at 10, but that got canceled. So I may or may not get up early. I try to get somewhat of a schedule because my daughter will be needing me to babysit on Tuesdays again. So I have to get my schedule up because I have to be to her house by 9, but she may be taking on additional hours in February, I think. Maybe it could even be this month, on Fridays, and she would need me on Fridays because I think we've talked about this before. My son-in-law, he travels 2 weeks a month, but the rest of the time he works from home. But you can't have a 2-year-old and a 10-month-old, well, almost 3, I should say, but you can't have them in your Zoom meetings when you're trying to do programming and all the stuff he's doing. But
yeah, and then that means also, like, because he doesn't know when he's going to drive back, so I might be doing the early morning drop off the rest of the week. She's like, Mom. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. I got you. I'll be grumpy, but I got you. He makes me smile at least. So there's that.
Yes, and you enjoy him, but it's the getting up. It brutalizes me every Tuesday. I've really got to get on some kind of schedule where that's not as much of a problem for me.
See, my schedule is, no matter how much I'm sleep deprived, I most of the time get up by noon every day.
Yeah, I get that.
Fine. So yeah, sometimes when she needs me, and if she needs me early in the morning, I'm a little bit terrified. Like, I panic a little bit because I'm not used to that. But I can always come back home and nap if I need to.
Do you recall on this pattern how many rows of ribbing we do? Probably at least one more, right?
I think it was 4.
4?
It was single crochet, then front post, back post.
Oh yeah, that hat is actually going to fit me.
Starting
at the bottom worked well.
4 rows of front post, back post.
4 rows of front post, back post. Okay. And they're all the same direction, right?
Yeah. Have you made 2025 yarn purchases yet?
I did. I was really bad. I really, really was bad. Um, I haven't bought yarn except for those 2 that are 3. Was it 2? Where I got this yarn
Uh-huh.
and where I
It was in
got
December.
like this yarn.
That doesn't count. It was in December.
No, right. I'm talking about like up until then, I hadn't bought yarn unless it was for a specific purpose until I bought this yarn. Well, then Bagadit Crystal,
Uh-oh.
she showed that, yes, it tightened it down, right?
I'm sweating to the oldies.
That's 100% what it looks like. Can you teach our jazzercise class next time we go live?
Yeah, it'll last about 15 minutes. This is about all I have in me. Oh no.
Okay, she changed
I'm
that.
so sorry. No yarn purchase, but 1 yarn from issue that arrived this week. All right. Linda's getting some yarn.
Yeah. Go, Linda.
Go, Linda. All right, this is my last row of the brim, and then I can change. Just a little bit of a slow start there. It's not too bad when you're only making
wondering
60
No,
something.
it's stretchy. Never mind. It's plenty stretchy. Did we weren't supposed to turn it when we did the back and front post, were we?
No.
Okay.
I hope not, because I didn't. But I didn't write down to turn it, and I was thinking she said turn when
I know with the triple single it's a turn.
Yeah, you got to turn, but I did when I watched it, I didn't catch that she said turn. It looked like we were just to keep going.
Thank you, Lana, for saying that, because I literally, my phone is like virtually dead, and I forgot to ask my husband to bring my charger in.
Now, Shannon's waiting for the arcane fiber your husband ordered from the cart. Now, wait a minute.
Yes.
This is the second order that he's ordered from your cart, or this is that order that he ordered from your cart? Has he done
just
it more
recently, right?
Has he done it more than once? This is the one, and we're just now getting it.
Oh, and I didn't get to my yarn
Aberdeen
story.
Wool.
I went and bought some the arcane the yarn that Shannon gets is so beautiful. And I like that her husband knows like what yarn to get her. My husband hasn't quite learned yet. My aunt for Christmas, she sent me some PayPal money. Thank you, babe.
Oh, wow.
PayPal money and said for yarn. So in theory, the money I just spent was from that. I spent maybe a lot more than what she sent me. But it was, I'm going to blame Bagaday on this in part. I also was doing some year-end sales. So I ordered from Hirschner's year-end sale. And then because of Bagaday opening those mystery yarns that had the Colorama Halo, this same exact color. I think in one of them, she got 4 of these.
Wow.
Anyway, I ordered yarn from Mary Maxim too, but yeah, I don't usually indulge, but I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to just do it.
You deserve it. You all deserve it. Buy all the yarn. Right?
Yeah.
Right, baby?
Yeah.
So I can go buy all the yarn?
No. No, but they can.
But they can. They can buy all the yarn. I can't buy all the yarn. I don't want any more yarn right now, though.
There's so much.
I mean, I'm not gonna say, "Oh no, don't give me any yarn," but it really does bother me, and I know people have lots of whips. There is no judgment. I can't do it that way. And the yarn sitting in boxes over here bothers me. So I'm not on a search for yarn. Now, if I see something I can't live without, though, and that color on my halo is like, ooh, I like that. And y'all saw when I fell in love with that Kobu, I went and bought the yarn.
Yes.
But I tend to open that email. I do open the emails, and then I'm just like delete on all those yarn sales. That's just how I am. I'm also like a little like obsessive about keeping my email clean, so that's why I delete it. delete. I think it should be the. I keep putting it in and taking that. I do that a lot too. Putting it in.
I put yarn in and take it out all the time too. I had some sitting in Hirschner's, took it out, and then ordered something different. So, yeah. And then, what I call the bougie yarn, the hand dyed or the more expensive yarn. I look at those websites, but I look at them when I go, oh, I can make that. I can make that. I can make that. I really want to get something on my hook from some of the yarn that we hand dyed. Like, that's going to make me so proud to crochet something that we hand dyed ourselves. Yeah, that'll be really cool.
Mm-hmm. Don't know how much he ordered because things are in and out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't know exactly what your hubby ordered, right, Shannon? Mm-hmm. Because some things, something that's in there specifically, but you can't remember the rest of it. I think is how it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Breezy coloring. Oh, do you do coloring?
Hello, Breezy.
Coloring books, or what kind of coloring do you do, Breezy?
We need to do a diamond painting. Have you started your diamond painting?
I haven't started it, no. Because, again, I was just trying to get my sister's sweater done.
I've got some in my cart that I was going to order. I need to do some. I wanted to try that. And I wanted to, of course, just go ahead and try it live. Because why not?
Well, yeah. I mean, Handicrafted by Jackie, Jacquie.
Yeah, she's been doing it.
She did a diamond painting, her very first one, live. So watch hers to kind of see. I was getting some tips before I start. So because it was her first one, that really helped. Like, also because I know exactly kind of what to anticipate.
Oh, Pretty in Pink. Is it Pretty in Pink like the movie Pretty in Pink? Is it that pink? I like that color pink.
Ooh, that's
away from my crafting time. See, I would consider that crafting time though. I
don't know what I just did there. There we go.
I know when I threw that pot last night, I was just like, ooh.
Did that feel nice?
Yes. And I was just like, I honestly did not expect myself to be able to throw like that. The first time I got back on the wheel, it didn't. I knew it was just gonna, fail like I did before. I impressed myself. I couldn't believe that I did that. Like, I actually got a piece of pottery that could have passed.
Everybody always says like riding a bike, but I don't know if you've gone years and years and then suddenly got on a bike. It's not as easy. It doesn't come immediately. It's not like as bad as learning the first time. But man, I did that. It'd probably been.
I'm pretty much not allowed on a bike.
Say it again.
I'm pretty much not allowed on a bike. Like the 2 broken bones I've gotten, like I'm not even allowed on stairs really, but I mean, I'm joking, but we go somewhere and there's a lot of stairs and my husband will just look over at me. He's like, here you go, take my arm.
Yes,
like, both have trauma.
I managed to injure myself straight in my classroom walking up to the board. So
yeah,
I had one of the classic falls too, not that one, but like a couple days prior. And I had papers in my hand and I was walking into the classroom during planning period and I wobbled and fell down on my butt and threw all the papers in the air. It was like, if only somebody had that on video.
Right. You could have been viral.
And my students were so sweet. They always would say, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I'm fine. It's fine. You can laugh. It's fine." They would wait until I gave them permission to laugh. Because I'm like, yeah, no, I wish I had seen it because it just felt like the cartoon fall, right? With the papers flying everywhere out of my hands. Yeah. Oh, I'm a trip and fall hazard. I was joking that time that they made me stay in the hospital for my abnormality that was really nothing, or being female, really. They had put on the door trip and fall hazard, and my husband had told me that, and I said, they don't know me. They don't know that that's true. Why did they put that on my door? But it's why.
Bye, Shannon. Shannon's leaving.
Okay. Yes. Please get some rest and have a nice day at work tomorrow.
Yes. Hope it's wonderful.
Yes. I think if I wasn't chatting and typing and doing all the things, this would be a very quick and easy. This ribbing's pretty quick and easy.
I just added my color.
I think I'm on my last row and then I can add my color. Oh, yeah. Working and lurking. Oh, yes. What are you working on right now, Frizzy? I don't remember. I know you said in your live, but I was only there for a few minutes because I was going to build that trampoline that took way too long for my granddaughter. Well, when I say I built it, no, my husband built it. Granddad. That's what he goes by because he's from the UK. So granddad.
More moral support.
Yes, I informed my almost 3-year-old granddaughter. I said, so what we're doing here is we're supervising. We're supervising Granddad. Because what a supervisor does is watch everybody else do all the work, right? Right. So, I'm sure her mom will appreciate the thing about my granddaughter. She remembers everything. So at some point, one of her parents is going to say supervisor, and she's going to tell them what supervising is. And they're going to go, who told you that?
Yeah.
Because I teach her crazy things like that. I mean, I'm not wrong, but.
No.
But yes, he didn't need supervision. He did a great job. The worst part, as any of you professors working on Professor Sprout. Oh, yes. Okay. So yeah, we were all talking about things that sometimes we hit a wall on, and it's like it was so hard. I love my sister's sweater. I love it. That cardigan is beautiful.
It's awesome.
It was like yanking my hair out to get me to finish it. It was, I don't know. Once I got to the pockets, though, I was ready to go. But that was the very, 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 very last thing.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't bring it up, but I got to finish that strawberry blanket.
Oh, yeah. I was actually wondering about that.
She didn't want me to work on it while she was here. She was like,
that's fair.
She's like, no, she's like,
she wants to see it when it's done.
Yeah, she wants it to be a surprise. She didn't want me to do anything. But it's like this burden on me to finish it, and it's just like I just yeah, it happened when I was feeling down, and
Yeah.
I'm still
Yep.
kind of feeling down, and
Yep. And then it languishes.
but it's staring at me.
I don't like to have whips. I don't like to have a lot of whips. Like I knew I'd be done with this tonight, so I didn't mind setting down the corner to corner I'm working on to work on this. But
well, part of the ADHD, that hyper focus, right?
Right.
And so that's me.
Yeah.
But once I lose focus, there's a problem.
I'll send you a link. I just watched an interview with the guy, and he is an ADHD coach. So he helps you individually, with your ADHD. So I'll send you a link. He was interesting. Just listen to the interview, and there might be something you gain from that, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Not like I would think you would want to use his services necessarily, because I can't imagine that they are cheap.
No.
Okay. So I'm going to show you.
No.
What's that?
He said he doesn't do it for free. I was like, no.
Sadly. Right? The interview was free, though. Free on YouTube. I'm going to show you that little, I'm going to go back and do this where you, I'm going to have to slip stitch before I do it, where you take that tail and you sew that little gap that was created. I got to slip stitch this first, though.
But see, I don't think hyper focus is a bad thing.
I don't think it is either.
I mean, yeah, I guess it can be if you're quite obsessive with it, but
if you can't do anything else because you're so hyper focused, that's when it's a problem.
Yeah.
Did she cut the yarn when she changed colors? I don't remember.
Yeah.
See, mine's a nice.
She slip stitched and then chained one with both the threads, and then
she did it that way.
Okay. Over it. I don't know what she did. Yeah, Frizzy, I've been having problems, just depressed and anxiety, and it's it's kind of like this around Christmas. I think I'm getting better. Am I getting better?
Yeah, definitely.
Sometimes I don't know. I have to ask him, am I getting better?
I forgot what I was going to be doing. I was center pulling now from the color on my halo. That's what I was doing. I forgot what yarn I was using there for a sec.
It's like
I thought I maybe had ADHD, but no, I do not.
I'm pretty sure. I've not.
You sound like you definitely have the symptoms. I have.
Yeah. I've not been diagnosed, but my kids think I have it. My son, who has been diagnosed, thinks I have it.
Right. And it is at least somewhat, at a minimum, a little bit genetic. So it would make sense if your son has it that you might have it.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me.
Thanks, Frizzy.
I have to write it.
Oops, I almost put a double crochet.
Oh, no.
I got a triple.
I know. That's the hardest thing. Triple single is not a typical combo. It's usually double single.
Yeah. But I mean, so far this is cute. I skimmed the video, made notes. Just looked at the video if I needed to.
Okay, so let me go back here. That's attached. Let me get a yarn needle. So I actually have been doing this. I've never seen it on a pattern. I've been doing this with hats for a while when I do a foundation chain and it doesn't, or anything in the round and it doesn't call for it. So it creates that gap, and you just take this tail, and I probably didn't do a long enough tail, but it might be long enough. Put it on your yarn needle like normal. And then you just mattress stitch. Let me pull it down a little bit. You just mattress stitch through there.
The infamous mattress stitch.
Yes, the infamous. There's 16 things they call the mattress stitch.
You just mattress stitch it.
Yep, just mattress stitch it, and then I'll pull it in. Sorry, I keep pulling it down too far. Then I kind of pull it up into the row, and then I do that crochet crowd with Mikey trick where you put it under the loops. I keep going out of there. You go under the loops. I'm kind of just going, and then oops, see, like I said, it was kind of short. See, that's not there. That's where I need to be. So I'm at the top of where my work is. So I'm going to just, with my crochet hook, I'm going to pull this little tail through here. And then come to the next one and bring it back the other way. See, I don't have that nice camera. See, this would be a perfect time for Camille's camera.
Yeah. Because you can just flip it down.
Yeah. And then so you're going backwards and forwards, just pulling it through. And then what happens is when you go, so I'm going under the stitch. And this was Crochet Crowd Mikey that I saw this for hiding your tails. It's so you don't have to weave them in per se, because you kind of wove them there. So when I go back over and I crochet across there, I'm going to go underneath. It'll be hard to see, but underneath that extra yarn that's there. I know my yarn's really fuzzy. But you'll go under the extra loop there that's from your tail. And then your tail is done, and there you go. To make things right now, I for some reason find videos to make things irritating, like tutorials are irritating. Oh, my sweatshirt's from
I get that way.
Etsy. My daughter's got it for me for Mother's Day, but I'll show you more about this sweatshirt. So it's got a pouch here, and you can have up to 3 holes because it's got snaps. So you could have 3 balls of yarn, 3 small. You could have 3 Shannon balls of yarn here, skinny yarn. So you could have 3 colors in there. And then over here, there's a hook. There's a little pocket that goes sideways that you could put your hook. So it's literally a project bag, but it's my sweatshirt. It's a hoodie. Now they do have this, but you have to go up. I'll find that link and put that in. You have to go to the last page and choose this option, because the one that they have is funny. But it's not this one, but you just have to scroll over and you'd have to choose that option for this print. You can get this print from that Etsy shop on t-shirts, the project hoodie, a regular sweatshirt. Oh, yes, do email me, Izzy. That'd be perfect. And just say it's Izzy or Doggy Life, whichever one you want to do. Yeah, email me and then I'll send you that link, because I'll have to. Isn't that funny, Julianne? But I like the project bag, but they have all kinds of funny crochet ones. They have there's no such thing as enough yarn. There are a bunch of them, but you have to go kind of scroll over on the Etsy listing to find this print in the hoodie. I actually don't think it was the front page on any of the Etsy.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
I thought
I asked my daughter, I'm like, where is it? And she said, you got to scroll all the way to the last page of each listing. So to see it. All right. Find videos that make, so Linda, is it videos to make things? Is it tutorials that are just getting under your skin right now? I get that though. I get
that way sometimes too.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, I don't want to listen to this.
Yeah. Well, and I was telling Shannon in the live the other day that what I do, I think it's this one. This one. Okay, so yeah, this is it. This one, this is the shop. Oh, this shop is taking a short break. I don't know what that means exactly.
They just put their shop in vacation mode.
So that's probably only another week or two, right? The one that's on the front of this is Keep Calm and Carry Yarn. I'm pretty sure this is the right shop. Let me check this shop.
I don't know.
I think this is it. Yes, and so you go to the last page. Yes. Now, if you're looking on the computer, this shows a lot more nicely. Control C. Let me throw this in here. Control V. Yes, tutorials. Yeah, I get it. I was talking to Shannon, another yarn, the other day about how in the honeycomb blanket, if you guys haven't seen that it's at least look at the blanket picture. It's a very pretty blanket. But I did a tutorial with it, but I put timestamps in it. And I told Shannon, hey, I put timestamps and I typed out what it is that I did so that you don't have to watch the whole tutorial. You can just, take the instructions. And then I also posted a link to the graph. So the GraphGAN or whatever. But so that the link I dropped is you can actually see the selections really easily. If you're on the computer, but on a phone, I had to scroll over. But they've got the size matters. I crocheted so I don't unravel. Crocheting takes balls. Naughty Hooker, KNOTT. I knit so I don't unravel. Yeah, that's so some people that do both. And then there's size matters with the knitting needles. I just have the crochet. There's one I can't read. I love it when my husband lets me crochet in peace. That's what it says. That's not my vibes, but I practice Stitchcraft. I actually did get a Stitchcraft t-shirt.
Like
yeah. If I can't bring my yarn, I'm not going. So they're really funny. Anyway, so yeah, you can check out that listing. Yes. So the transcripts to find the directions. Yes. So on the one tutorial, the more extensive tutorial that I did, I put in timestamps and I might have even typed it in the description box, like what each line was. I can't remember if I did that.
That's a note to self. I need to do that when I do a tutorial
and just watch a couple YouTube tutorials on it. It's very easy to put in timestamps. Very easy.
Well, I also think I need to just go ahead and put the written pattern in the description.
Yeah, right? I did the combination. I think I did the combination.
I put the instructions for each row or whatever on the video. Because, I want them to still watch my video. Right? But I should probably put written instructions in. Because I did that the other day with somebody. I don't know what it was. And it was like, oh, I can't really do this while I'm on a live. Let me see if they have the written instructions anywhere. And they actually had the written instructions in their description. They didn't try to take me to another website. And I really liked that. And I thought, okay, remember that when you, if you ever do another tutorial, which I will one day. Because
I've only seen it a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
Where I think it's certain creators do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like repeat craft or me, you go.
Mm-hmm. You like timestamps?
Yes, timestamps make a world of difference, don't they, Linda? But the key, like I said, watch a couple of YouTube videos on how to put in the timestamps. But the most important is that you have to put 0:00 for the start. And then you just put in whatever. So that's a little different than your brain would probably naturally do, because I put them in and then they didn't work. And I'm like, why? And I'm like, oh, I forgot to do the 0:00.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can
forgot to like start off.
Right. It's and it needs that, like, because then it tells it's, whatever processing YouTube uses, it's telling that processing to, okay, those are timestamps. So then it connects it to the video. But yeah, I found it surprisingly easy. I mean, yeah, you have to remember to write the timestamps down as you're going, as you when you're doing your editing or whatever.
Right.
Just write the timestamps down. Like the testing kit. Oh no. Anyway, so I don't know what I was saying about
timestamps.
Timestamps, yes. Just watch it. It's super easy. It's just it's one little tiny extra thing you do during your editing. And then they go in the description box. But what I also did, I did it in the description box, but I also did it as a pinned comment.
Okay.
I did it as both because I'd seen Bag a Day do that before.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to do that.
I'm going to play with that for sure. All right, here we go. I got row 2 done of the color, the second color.
I have row none done of the second color, but I have that stitched together and I'm starting the second color.
It's pretty.
Oh yeah. See, I think the solid color is the better move because you can actually see that bump popping out.
And it's got enough stretch to it that maybe hubby could wear it if he wanted to mess his hair up. It's got
maybe I could cover it up when it's messy.
He's got like Einstein's hair, I think.
So, those old animation movies, like Rudolph and all those?
Yeah.
Did you ever see the one had The Year Without Santa Claus or something like that where they had Heat Miser?
I don't think so.
That doesn't sound familiar. Oh, okay. So I used to color my hair red. And my daughters, when I would get up in the morning, they would say that I looked like Heat Miser. So with my hair, like my red hair sticking out, it was shorter. It was probably only that long. I mean, a good 4 or 5 inches shorter than my hair is now. So,
I used to color my hair black. My hair was black when you met me, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I used to have black hair. I used to have black hair all the time. And red. I did red a lot too. I was going to see if I could find a picture. I thought I found a picture the other day of me with black hair. Oh, it's probably on my computer. Oh, I guess my computer's here, right? I'm crazy sometimes. Oh, here we go. Oh, well, y'all saw this picture the other day. Like,
oh yeah. It's funny how different you look. I think I look different since I went from that platinum to the purple.
Yeah, a little bit. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. It's funny how different it makes you look. But yes, Ellen's comment, the Abominable Snowman
I didn't watch
hat
that.
was so cute.
I saw the little thumbnail, but I haven't watched it yet. Pomegranate red when I was younger.
Oh, nice. Pomegranate red and dark brown. Yeah. I used to do the top half blonde and the bottom red too. I did that for a while.
I've never really I had short hair once,
nice.
and I hated it so much. I've never had short hair since.
I had short hair from the time my kids were little, like short. Like at one point I had it was like right almost down to the scalp in the back, and then it just kind of full on the top. But yeah, when my kids were little, because you know how babies like to pull on hair.
Mm-hmm.
Then I decided I went to medium length, and then I went to kind of this length. But what's crazy, back in 10th grade, I'm sorry, doggy, that you're losing your hair. That's so hard. So I had hair down to my waist in 10th grade, and then went all the way up to here and permed it. So it was like, I didn't even, one of my friends legit did not recognize me. It was funny. Wow. So that was in 10th grade. Apparently, according to some of my students that are still I have a lot of Facebook friend students, former students. They had to be out of high school, and they had to request to be my friend. Yeah. But apparently, what they would ask each other about me is, if I, how's Miss Mac? Because back then it was a different last name. How's Miss Mac wearing her hair this year? Because apparently I changed my hair all the time. I didn't even realize I had done it. And then I was like, oh yeah, I did change my hair all the time. And I still did it. This year, this August, I started with very different hair. I had, I'm telling you, I had super, super short hair. I might have a picture. Let's see.
This is me. I got tired of coloring my hair, so I just embraced my gray.
Yeah, I went the platinum blonde to kind of go with the silver. I was going for I'm not getting gray. I'm getting white hair. And I have quite a white streak, but this stuff mostly covers it. You can kind of see it. See, some of my natural hair is there.
My hair's pretty to me, though.
Oh, it is. That's why I went kind of, but I get so brassy that even with the professional toning and stuff, it doesn't look white. So, okay. Thanks, Frizzy. It was good to see you.
Bye, Frizzy.
I'm going to go way back. Let me see if I can find.
But see, it depends on what light I'm in. A lot of times it just looks like I have blonde highlights.
Yes. Yes. And it was like that. But I was trying to go white is what I was trying to do. And then I do this purple conditioner over the white, and it changed it. But yeah, I super short. Good night, Julianne. It was really nice to see you. Oh, good to see Tina's still here. I'm trying to find. This is a black and white picture from a few years ago. I don't think you can really tell, but it's red underneath there. That's how my hair was.
I can't tell, but wow.
Yeah. Oh,
really
thanks.
Different.
Yes. Yes, I was wearing contacts. That helps. But yeah, it was the blonde and then the red underneath, and I had lots of makeup on. I almost never wear makeup. But yeah, that was, what year was this? 2018.
Wow.
So, oh, here's a picture. Here's a picture of my 8th piercing. So there you can see it. So you can see where it's going through. Seriously, it's amazing how much that helps with the migraines. But if I ever have to have an MRI again, it has to get removed because it's. Do contacts help me? No, I found that glasses are better for me because then I can just take them off if they're bothering me. Whereas contacts, you can't just take them out if they're bothering you. Periodically with migraine, I just have to take them off and just not wear them for quite a while. So, but yes, that wasn't like, what is that? 2018. That's only 6 years ago. But yeah, I wear my hair different. Like every year I do something different to it, which is really funny. I'm glad the juice worked though. Juice is very effective at getting your blood sugar up for any of you that might need that information.
Hey, so what as far as sweeteners go, there's sweeteners that's better for you than Sweet and Low, right?
A stevia because it's natural. If you want a no sugar
stevia, Splenda, they're the same thing. They're not.
No. So stevia is from a plant. It comes directly from a plant. Splenda is man-made, manufactured from.
But is Splenda better than Sweet and Low?
Yes,
it is.
Yes, definitely. Okay. And I strongly advise against NutraSweet or aspartame because those are the same thing. Because that can exacerbate or make things worse. Short-term memory. It can cause short-term memory loss.
Well, I bought some Splenda today instead of Sweet and Low.
Splenda's better than Sweet and Low. Sweet and Low's issue is predominantly cancer related.
Yeah. But you got to have like massive amounts of it, right? Like.
So you'd have to be, if you were having it every day, that could
I do have it every day. I have a tea every day.
Yeah. So switching to Splenda will help. So for me, the artificial sweeteners are also off the table because they can give me a headache. Sometimes I can be okay with Splenda, but stevia is natural. It's like straight from a plant, but it doesn't have the consistency of any of the other artificial sweeteners, which is why they don't typically put it in products. Because they have a hard time getting the consistency with it. I actually grew a stevia plant in my backyard. I have not tried that stevia yet because you just use the leaves.
Yeah.
And it sweetens supposedly. So I have had homemade stevia or homegrown stevia I got it at a craft show once. Where my former, one of my former coworkers and also my former teacher, because again, I taught at the school I went to. Not initially, but for most of my career. My parents went to that high school as well, which is wild times.
That's interesting.
But that community is like that. The Golden, Colorado community is just like that. But now it's so expensive. It's hard for anybody to, like, once you leave, you're not getting back because it's just crazy expensive.
Not getting back unless you win the lottery.
Right. Or you have, like, the people I know that have been able to move back are lawyers and doctors and people that make a huge income.
Because the houses are so expensive.
Yeah, their per square foot is, like, you go into the next town over and per square foot in Golden proper is probably not double, but like $1.50 per square foot for every dollar per square foot in the next town over, just because it has a Golden address. It's crazy.
Yeah. This is a nice feel, the nice texture on this.
It's really pretty.
Stitch.
It's really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be addressing some sleep things. So sleep things, I can tell you all my little sleep tricks. Sleep, magnesium is a key component to quality sleep.
That's one thing I have not tried.
Yeah, I strongly recommend it. And I would get the sleep gummies from that are magnesium. They're labeled sleep gummies. I can't remember the brand name, but they're good.
However, name everything else, and I'm going to tell you, been there, done that. It doesn't work for me. It's a nice hat, easy, but not really quick. Yeah, I would agree, Linda.
It's not a terribly quick hat. Yeah. It's not as quick as I was expecting when Lori flew through it.
Mm-hmm. She must have been really focused. And then I have a feeling that these, 14 rows or something like that is not going to be enough.
Right. Whereas I could end up,
you might
with the fatter yarn, I might have less rows. We'll see. It's so hard for me to do single after doing triple, and then I keep wanting to do a double instead of a triple.
I've got a rhythm going now, it seems like.
Good.
Oh, I say that, and then I mess up.
That is how that works. Start with the triple and end with the triple, right? That's one of the keys.
How long did it take you to do, Linda?
Yeah, Linda.
Curious. I feel like this is probably about a 4-hour hat. Because we've been on here for a little over 2. Yeah. I feel like it's going to take me I had a slow start though. Like I had to start over 3 times. The third time did it, I think. But that's almost like, I have to admit, that's with a lot of projects.
Yeah.
I start and I pull out and I start and I pull out a couple of times usually.
Couple hours, okay.
Couple of hours. Linda, are you Miss Speedy Crochet?
Well, I think if we weren't so chatty,
Maybe.
we would probably get stuff done quicker. Now, I am a good chunk through that sleeping bear corner to corner.
Are you?
But now I'm getting to where there's lots of color changes, which always slows me down.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. I would definitely watch lots of video on color changing if you're going to do a corner to corner that has color changing. Like if you're going to do that dinosaur blanket, just watch the video on color changing. That one is a tolerable starter blanket for corner to corner because it's not a ton of color changes. I mean, you don't have to color change at all with corner to corner if you don't want to. But if you wanted to and you wanted something that had a design in it, do that dinosaur one. It's way more manageable because it's just the two colors. So, and I would recommend having a ball. Let me find a picture of that.
Ball going of each.
Yeah, you're going to want
More
two
than one.
balls of the one that's on the outside. And then, you know, one ball, maybe, and then maybe a bobbin or two of the other color, because
help you move through it.
Because then, yeah, you don't have to, because you cannot carry the yarn through there. There's a way to keep your color there and all that, but you cannot carry your yarn through a corner to corner. There it is. Okay. I'm going to go big for a second. Oh, yeah, this is his touch screen. Oh, my husband's his touch screen. So this one. So you want a ball for up here and a ball for down here of that background color.
Okay. So you can just like pick up when you get back the other way to it.
Yep. So you're not having to carry. And yeah, it's because you just really, you can sort of carry on like one row, but I watched lots and lots of videos on corner to corner like that before I actually executed that. But again, corner to corner itself is so easy.
I need to do one just for the experience.
Yes. So if you're doing it just for the experience, just do straight up corner to corner. Use a colorway like this where it's like self-striping and it'll give its own unique color texture to it without you having to change color. Start there. And then see if you like it. I love corner to corner.
See, Lori said I need to buy Colorama Halo, baby.
I did. He said, I think it's an actual requirement.
I'm not an official crocheter if I don't have Colorama.
I mean, even Shannon wants to try Colorama Halo, or has some and wants to work with it.
She doesn't like 5.
Okay.
Well, you know, it's that time. I've got to go walk now.
Yeah.
I can either mute mine and be back in 5-10 minutes, or however you want to do it.
Let me see what time it is. It's almost 10. I am starting to get quite the headache. So I probably need to get going too. Yeah, see, you got further on yours than mine. That's as far as I got. It's see, this is very 1970s tennis sweatband, right? With the one stripe. Yours is too, with the way the colors are laying there.
I feel like I'm ready for Richard Simmons.
Yes, there you go. Oh, you don't have any Halo either, Linda? Oh, so great. So I have only ever bought Halo on.
Should finish on live tomorrow. Yeah,
we could maybe do that.
Yeah, let's go do it. Let's do it on my channel tomorrow.
Yes, let's do that.
Finish.
Let's do that. Yeah. So
I
we'll
like
just
the nubbies.
start where we are. Yeah. No, the texture is amazing. Yeah. So you can't see my texture yet because I'm not far enough. But yeah, let's do it on Camille's channel. Probably about the same time, 7:30ish, or earlier.
Yeah. 7:30. Well, 8:30 for me. So 8:30 Central, 7:30 Mountain.
So, do you want to move it to 7?
No, I'm fine with 8:30. Now I'm probably gonna go. I'm hoping to go live earlier, but you know me, I don't mind going live twice.
Yes,
I'm gonna do a live earlier in the day. I think it depends on grandson, and then tomorrow at 8:30 Central, which if you hit the update button, if I'll make a thing before I go to bed tonight.
Yeah,
it'll tell you your time.
Yes. Yes. So I wasn't organized enough today to get that.
We'll do, Linda.
But yeah, Linda will make sure, and it will be on Camille's channel.
And if any changes, I'll just have it reflect on the schedule.
And that goes on your community tab, right?
Or
somewhere else.
Well, it goes in the live queue, but it
goes in the live queue. Okay.
I'll go ahead and drop it on Facebook and probably drop it sometime in the afternoon on the community tab for ours. And then my live, for sure, Linda, the one I do by myself during the day, I'll send you a link on Facebook and tag you for it for sure. I'm not sure. I thought about starting my baby blanket, but I don't know. It's a little complicated. That Crochet Crowd lovey that I'm wanting to make looks a little complicated, so I'm not sure if I can work on it during my live. I'll have to. Maybe I'll do this baby thing. This is where I'm at on the baby.
Oh, so cute.
It's cute, but them color changes every row is.
Oh, that's what you were talking about, brutal.
Right? Yeah, it's like
Since it's like that, couldn't you bring the yarn up?
You can, but I thought it looked kind of bad, and because it's on a baby, I don't know. I thought,
Oh, I was just thinking on the inside.
There's a way I think I could do it, but I'm a little bit, I like this. I think it's going to be cute. I'm a little bit unhappy with like the seam in the back and the way it's going. There's got to be a way to make a seam straight when you do a seam. There's got to be a trick, and I just don't know it.
Oh, the straight seam. Watch.
Thinking if you do
Zelda NRJ.
Okay. So there is a way. I figured there was a trick to
He calls them San Andreas Fault, and she has a way to help with that. It's Zelda NRJ and some numbers. I can't remember.
Look at this big fat pin.
I love Zelda NRJ. I just love her. You will enjoy her too. She talks about depression. She's got pretty bad arthritis.
NRJ.
Yeah, NRJ. So, and I can't remember. There's some numbers too, but
what did you say she called it?
She called, when you get the funny seam, she calls it a San Andreas Fault. But look at some of her videos where I want to say it's like
I'll just look at
seamless or something.
Something
like that. Seamless join, something like that.
Okay.
Zelda's channel, yeah, I can. I'll do that right now. I'll post Zelda's channel right now. I love her.
So I think I would be happier if it didn't have that crooked seam, but I mean, it's for a baby. It's only like this much, and then I'm about to do straps. So it's like not going to show that much, but it's got that, that seam that goes like that. And I'm like, surely there's a way you can do an extra one and then maybe skip.
Yeah, there's a funny way that you do it. I'm pretty confident she shows it because she talks about it. She hates the San Andreas Fault.
I hate it when it does that. So.
Okay, here's Zelda's panel.
No, I agree.
It's a little
it
annoying.
It makes your piece not look as good.
So that bothers me, but not enough that I'm going to take all that mess out and do it again. Like, he'll probably have some kind of little cardigan over it or something.
Especially like on an amigurumi, like you're like, oh, I got this real super cute handmade stuffed animal that's got a big seam down the back.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, that's a no-go. Yeah. So
bye, Linda. I'll see you tomorrow.
bye, Linda. Yes, we will.
So okay. Well, I'm gonna let you go because you know me. I gotta go walk it off because my legs.
Yes, and I will put this down momentarily and head out. But yes, let me think if there's anybody else I need to. I always forget to do it. Right, Linda. I know there's a way, and I think it involves. Who else does it? I'll look it up, and I might send you a link. But I'm gonna.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. Well, I'll talk to you tomorrow then.
Okay, talk to you tomorrow when we try to finish our 1970s sweatbands.
Yeah. Okay. See you later.
Bye. Bye, everybody.